episode of We Are the Senate, a Clone Wars breakdown where we'll watch and discuss a new Clone Wars episode every week. This week we'll be watching Clone Wars Season 3, Episode 21, Padawan Lost. And we hope you enjoy the show as much as we do. Thanks for tuning in, and this is where the fun begins. For those of you who haven't seen this Clone Wars episode in a while, we have a synopsis for you. Ahsoka and a group of younglings find themselves prey in an elaborate and cruel hunt. So, we're just going to dive right in to our first scene as a battle on Felucia, and things aren't looking too good for Ahsoka. She's been abducted.
I can't believe my luck. A Jedi youngling, yeah.
So it's Plo Koon, Anakin, and now, well, not really Ahsoka anymore. Yeah. The animation looks good.
The outpost is secure. Good job, Corporal. Where's Commander Tano?
She was covering our flank when we scaled the wall.
Everybody fan out! I want a perimeter sweep now!
Wow, he really wastes no time.
Ahsoka, state your location.
Ahsoka, come in. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Ironically, this doesn't
Ahsoka,
happen
come
very
in.
much for Anakin.
Where could she be?
Yeah.
Ahsoka, can you hear me? Ahsoka!
You won't be needing this.
Uh-oh. That's so sad. Now she's on her own. Yeah, she's on her own, and the reason for her capture is not a very bright one. She's a part of a Trandoshan hunt. But not with animals. No, not a hunt with animals. With people. So, it's one of the more questionable story arcs of Clone Wars, but it does make for an interesting watch. So she is taken to an island, taken to the hunt, but she meets up with some other captured Jedi younglings. Although they don't seem very young anymore.
We never stood a chance. They attacked us on a training mission.
We were captured and brought here.
Why would they take younglings?
Because Jedi Knights are too powerful for them.
That's
I'm
very
Khalifa.
true. Yeah.
This is
They
Omer
took
and
a
Jinx.
Jedi Knight. Anakin would
Who are
destroy
you?
them. in,
Ahsoka
the day.
Tano. I was captured during the Battle of Felucia. I'm a Padawan learner. What's the situation here?
Right,
You
to
better
the
sit
point,
down.
Very much like Anakin.
We were taken by those foul lizards for their amusement. To be hunted, killed, and mounted on their wall as trophies.
Okay, that's
We've
pretty
been stuck here for
messed
more
up.
rotations than we can count. No one has come for us. I doubt anyone is still looking.
Chew on that, Padawan. Then rest. You'll need your strength.
It's kind of sad how all of them were just kind of forgotten about. Forgotten about, no one's looking for them, they have lost hope. They literally think they might die every day. I know. Now, because Ahsoka's there, obviously this isn't going to last forever. But for Omer, Khalifa, and Jinx, that's... who knows how long they've actually been there. How many people they've lost. It's a sad, sad thing to consider. But obviously they're a little more pessimistic now after having no one rescue them. Luckily, Anakin is very different in that regard. Anakin stops at nothing. And even though they're supposed to be leaving Felucia, he's decided not to.
General, we've been over the same area a dozen times.
Rex!
There's no sign of Commander
Rex,
Tano.
old boy.
Not good enough, Rex. Try again.
He will stop at nothing, really.
We have alerted our forces throughout the Outer Rim and intelligence assets inside the Confederacy. If she's spotted, we shall know about it.
Good.
Skywalker, our mission here is finished. We must return to Coruscant.
I am not abandoning her.
Your emotions are clouding your judgment.
I will not leave her fate up to others.
It's time to go.
Anakin would very much rather do things himself.
Call everybody in, Rex. We're leaving.
Well, if Anakin stayed, how on earth is he supposed to get back? You know, he kind of has to leave. But I mean, in that scene, like, you really felt raw desire to go save Ahsoka.
I know.
And yeah.
And
because he really cares about her.
He does.
And so when they're separated, like, it hurts.
It does hurt. And it happens a couple of times, maybe not to this extent in Clone Wars, but he doesn't like, let's say, letting other people do the job for him. So the fact that Plo Koon's able to get him to leave Felucia is a miracle.
Yeah,
honestly. But he's having to abandon her in his point of view. So Ahsoka, Omer, Khalifa, and Jinx. The following day comes, the hunt has begun, but Ahsoka's having to watch people die, and she isn't allowed to do anything about it for her own survival.
We could have stopped them.
No, Ahsoka. We're not saviors here. Here, we're survivors.
That's true.
If they had spotted us, we'd be dead now.
We'll never get out of here if we just keep hiding. We have to act.
There were other Padawans here that once thought as you do now.
All right, where are they?
They're dead.
Just because they failed doesn't mean we will.
You don't understand. It's not that we don't want to fight. We're younglings. They have every advantage.
What? Get back here!
I can't do that. My master would never forgive me for running and hiding in a situation like this.
Do not overestimate your abilities.
I'm not.
Oh, that's a very Anakin thing to say.
But I mean, yeah, she doesn't want to just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, that is true. But you can see both sides. Ahsoka wants to act, wants to free herself, wants to fight. Whereas Khalifa knows from experience that it's probably not going to end too well, and they've lost people. They've failed probably more times than they can count. So you can see both sides of the argument, but the truth of the matter is, if they do nothing, they're eventually going to die. So wouldn't it be better to act?
Yeah.
But Ahsoka is being a little irrational by going in
That
alone.
would be, I mean, she's very powerful, but that's only one person.
Yeah, one person.
Against all of those hunters.
And she's still not a Jedi Knight. I mean, she's still a learner and a Padawan. Maybe not a youngling, but she isn't an Anakin level. So she does go at it alone, but let's just say it doesn't go the way she hoped it would. It's pretty good. But they also don't have their lightsabers, so... Oh snap. Get him. Get him, Khalifa.
Kill him out of hatred. It's not the Jedi way.
Imagine if they just went and did that to all of the Trandoshans. The biggest question, how did Khalifa maintain a perfectly cut bob after all this time? That's my question.
The others will be coming.
Yeah, so clearly things didn't go so well for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
But
that is pretty violent
I
that
mean,
Khalifa would just walk up there and choke this guy.
Well, maybe they've tried other things and it didn't work so well. Makes me wonder if she has killed people before that way. But obviously, hatred, not the Jedi way. We've established that many, many times. But still, it is effective. Well, regardless, they're trying to do things the right way, which will probably still involve murder. Just good murder? It's a very strange and thin line for the Jedi. But they go back to their camp, and let's just say Ahsoka's getting frustrated, right? Because what are they supposed to do? They can't fight them. Well,
it's been a long time since the Trandoshans captured another Padawan and brought them here.
Thanks.
I didn't mean it as an insult.
She probably
I meant
did.
it as a sign.
Yeah.
A mistake. On their part.
Which might be
Ahsoka,
true.
Your energy, your strength. It's what we've been lacking. We were beginning to lose hope and forgot who we are.
And who are you?
We are Jedi.
Aww.
All right. We need a strategy.
So, what do you suggest?
What about a base? I mean, they must have a compound or something, right?
Not that we've ever seen.
So, where do they come from?
Well, we don't know. We've only witnessed them hunting and in their hoverpods.
If we're going to go on the offensive, we'll need to find out where they live. We'll start covering ground tomorrow.
Aww. They're rallying.
Yes. Ahsoka has encouraged them.
Yeah, if there's one thing Anakin can do, it's convince people to do crazy things. And
Yeah.
apparently that has, been transmitted onto Ahsoka. But they are Jedi, and it's really cool to see the little character arcs just in this episode alone. And Ahsoka's helping to convince them that they can stand up, that hope is not lost. So they start covering ground, they start searching for the base. But young Dar attacks them, the son of the Trandoshan leader of this hunt. Khalifa is injured.
Not so
It's
impressive,
not looking
are
good.
you? And yet you have the honor of being my first Jedi kill.
Oh, that's great.
First of many, I hope.
Ooh. She's doing pretty good. Yeah. Kind of. I guess you have to remember that Trandoshans are very strong and bigger. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. That's messed up.
I heard that. I heard that.
It's those little moments that Clone Wars just, gets away with. Yeah. But it went straight through. So apparently force choking is not acceptable, but launching someone into a spike is, yeah.
Huh.
There's no clear-cut
Well,
answer.
Ahsoka, I think the line is Ahsoka didn't mean to
She
kill
did it to
him.
defend herself,
She didn't,
to defend Khalifa.
She
I
didn't
get
see
that.
that those things were there. Whereas, well, maybe. Khalifa was actively choosing to choke him.
I guess so.
So,
You can
it was more of an accident.
put her in the light you want to. That's okay.
I'm just saying what I'm
Yeah.
stating what I saw.
Regardless, we all know that Clone Wars steadily gets darker.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense, especially in the circumstances that they're in. Unfortunately, Khalifa is injured, and I can't say she's gonna make it out all right because that would not be the Jedi way.
Khalifa!
Those Jedi whelps killed my son, young Dar.
Okay, that's kind of comical, but it's really sad too.
There's no escape. I'll hunt you down. Move us in closer. We can't. The brush is too thick.
Khalifa, we have to move. Hurry!
Please. Ahsoka, leave me.
I won't.
You have to.
Now Ahsoka's facing the same choice that
Please
Anakin
take
did.
care.
I'll take care of the others.
I know you will.
Aww. Khalifa's dead. Their leader, their kind of leader is dead. Now it's just Omer and and Jinx, which I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but we'll see. We'll see. But Ahsoka's having to, she couldn't save Khalifa, obviously, but now she's having to lead the others and still fight, even though she's just seen someone die, and it's why Khalifa was hesitant to fight at first, and now she's gone. And you have to wonder what emotional trauma this does to Ahsoka after the years. But still, it's going to be hard for them to regroup and to be convinced to fight, especially Omer and Jinx, because they've known Khalifa for a while, and she just died. Also, there are new threats with young Dar's father. And obviously the danger is increased. So things aren't looking too good. And Anakin probably knows this, even though he doesn't know the circumstances, because he's still searching for Ahsoka. Still, after all this time, even back on Coruscant. He never gives up, and I can applaud him for that. But it's kind of an unhealthy obsession at this point.
What is Ahsoka's strength?
I like that we're getting to see a
She's
relationship with
fearless.
Plo Koon.
That can also be a weakness. Is she a worthy apprentice?
Nope.
No one has her kind of determination.
Except you.
I know.
I'll find her.
Makes some things
This
even
may
sadder.
not be within your power.
Whatever you're trying to say, Master Plo, just say it.
Facial animation just
I
got
am
really
suggesting that perhaps, if you have trained her well, she shall take care of herself and find a way back to you.
Nice sentiment, Flo. Flo dropping nuggets of wisdom. Yes. Good old Plo Koon.
Clone Wars can really just give you those really poetic lines, and just you're like, oh,
But the
that's
truth
good.
is, Ahsoka probably will find her way back to Anakin if you've seen any other episode of Clone Wars. But it's a hard truth for Anakin to accept, because they're both pretty stubborn. But we'll have to see. Will Ahsoka make it out of the hut? Who knows? It's crazy. But I think something Clone Wars does really well is explore, the character relationships. And obviously, Plo Koon is acting almost as an Obi-Wan figure, but Plo Koon has a relationship with Ahsoka too. And so you're going to see both sides of the same coin, trusting in Ahsoka. And it's not that Anakin doesn't, but he wants to make sure that she's safe and found. So I'm excited to watch the next episode, the end of season 3, and to see what happens. Thanks for watching! Please leave a comment, turn on notifications, and hit the subscribe button to support the Threepios. Also, thanks to our sponsor, Dave Filoni. We couldn't have done this without you. Stay tuned for new episodes Wednesdays, and may the Force be with you!